into the scandal-packed years, into the closure, and then the after story, which is more today. And a lot of the people that are photographed were photographed by the guy who designed this, John Benedict, and they're all people who are active in the community, active in self advocacy, and it really shows, you know, how a change in the way that services are delivered or the way that people are appreciated for what they contribute can really make a huge difference in how people live. And then this one is really great. This is your standard infant crib. And this is a photo of what would have been the children's ward at Willowbrook. And here's property of the New York State Department of Mental Hygiene wheelchair. See, we got nice rubber bumpers on it.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm so pleased to welcome each of you to the Museum of Disability History and the People Inc. Training Center for Human Service Excellence, and to the opening reception of OPWDD's newest traveling exhibit, Remembering Willowbrook, which we are honored to be able to host for the next 2 weeks. We at the museum believe that there's a need for people to learn and understand from a historical perspective how individuals with disabilities were once viewed and treated.
When I think about what I saw inside and what I saw upstairs, I think back to my own personal history and my childhood, and remembering going with my mom in Marblehead, Massachusetts to the town hall to see the Spirit of 76. All of you remember recording an important feature of the revolutionary struggle. And think of the Spirit of 76, think of Washington crossing the Delaware. Think of the Holocaust Museum, which has sort of evolved our artistic view of historical events and really put them in sort of a multimedia, multi-dimensional context. I just think it's a testament to all that's really important in our lives, that fine historians and fine artists have seen an opportunity to reflect history to us in a way that gives meaning to the work going forward. And you know, I think this ranks right up there with one of the things that people will look back on years from now and say, yeah, we captured it well. So thank you to all of you, and thanks again to People Incorporated for hosting the exhibit. And I'm going to get off now so you guys can go take a look at what's inside. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite everyone to head inside and head upstairs to the Willowbrook Exhibit Gallery to hear the amazing story of Henry Wesley. Henry is a former resident of Willowbrook who's traveled here to the museum today to share his experience and his story with each of us. So if everybody would like to...
My name is Henry Wesley, and I'm a self-advocate and motivational speaker. The reason behind my presentation is threefold. First, it is my desire to tell my story and bring awareness to the deplorable treatment and conditions that I suffered while institutionalized at Willowbrook, so it will never happen again. It only taught me how to count. I had trouble learning because I didn't have any glasses. I crawled around at Willowbrook until I was 12. I got a walker that I used for 5 years until it broke. I finally got a manual wheelchair that I pushed with my feet backwards.